pass for the SEC championship game. That's Carson Beck that you see on the bench. Starting Georgia quarterback, they just put the ice around his elbow, wrapped that up a little bit. The quarterback situation for Georgia is going to be different, most likely the rest of the game. The vibe in this building is dramatically different than where it was when we started this football game, fellas.
Yeah, we could see him favoring that right arm as we went to halftime. We wondered if it might be a shoulder. They have packed that ice on his right elbow. Here you see the last play where he was injured. Takes that shot right on his throwing arm, and they just wrapped his right elbow and packed it with ice. Wrap a saran wrap around it in order to try to keep it cold.
Marty, it goes exactly to what you were saying about that arm trying to come forward and couldn't, and the stress on that elbow right there. Obviously, going to put Carson Beck out for at least some of this game. We'll see how it goes from here. But now Georgia has the lead, 10-6. Quinn Ewers, play action fake, sideline throw. Silas Bolden complete.
I just laugh at thinking to myself, how much time have we spent this year and leading into this game, and how crazy did we all go about the backup quarterback in Texas? And no one in this building knew who Gunner was until about 15 minutes ago, and now we're talking about a backup quarterback in this game. And it's not the one we expected to be discussing this week.
And what a statement. What a statement about preparedness. What a statement about staying ready so you don't have to get ready. I mean, he came right in with that energy that offense is desperately needed in this game.
There's no doubt about it. And I think sometimes that's what physicality, competitiveness does for your teammates. Quinn Ewers in the gun, hand off to Weiser left. Really nice block off the left side of the offensive line, but still going to go nowhere. Now the Georgia defense feels like they're feeding off a little bit of this energy that's the Dawson. Here comes the crowd here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Let's go!
I would say this. The momentum right now has shifted to the University of Georgia. And that last drive, that was 10 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes and 33 seconds, was more than anything that they had in the first half.
3rd and 15. Well within their own end here for Quinn Ewers and the Texas Longhorns.
Late still.
Flushed out.
Got to get it out. Quinn Ewers wants a flag. Not going to get it.
So let me say this. I need the wide receivers for Texas to run routes with urgency. It's 3rd and 15. The longer you take to get into your route, the closer that the defensive line of the University of Georgia are getting to the quarterback, Quinn Ewers. You have to run with urgency. You can't have speed in. Lackadaisical, run.
And
get off the ball.
You should have learned that in the last game, right? Because your quarterback was under duress most of the game. So you should have already known that coming in. And to not see in the second half is a little shocking.
You see Gunner Stockton there on that shot on the left, walking down the Georgia sideline, preparing for the next drive. And all of his teammates patting him on the backside, getting in his face, pumping him up, keeping that confidence high, championing what he just did.
There's nothing like great hype men.
Headband guy.
Not only that, but you guys know there's always those teammates that might not have the ability of the guy in front of them, but they always do things right. They always give the effort. They always show up in time. They're always patting you on the rear end. They're always watching the extra film. And if Gunnar Watson is that kind of guy, that's why the team's rallying around him. They want him to succeed. It's not just about next man up. It's about we want the next man up to do the job. So now Texas tries to shift on the punt team there, and they get a false starter to back them up to help Georgia with the field position that we talked about in the last game that Shane Beamer told us was so big for Texas and Georgia.
But I also believe it's a lot what Marty Smith said. You prepare as if you're going to be the starter no matter what the circumstances are. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
And that's hard to do. It's hard to do if you think I'm never going to play.
End over end kick. Fair catch. The morale is down. We are going to go try to find the minister of morale and visit with him next.